a fantastic day. Your effort and my support, together with, we get a fine day of learning. Let's start our day, our interactive day with much spirit. Now we are back to the lesson. Lesson 1 after 20 years. We learn page number 2 today. Half of the portion, half of the page was completed on the previous day. Now we complete the rest of the page number 2. Before that, as usual, let's recheck our question answers. Shall we start from the first question? It was, what time does the story begin? Can anybody say? Yes.
The story begins at 10 o'clock in the night.
Correct. The story begins at 10 o'clock in the night. Students, check all of your answers. If it is correct, please write it and please pick it. Next, we see, where was the man from the worst leaning? Where was the man from the worst leaning? We learned it thoroughly. Do you remember? Can anyone? Yes.
The man was leaning in the doorway of a darkened hardware store.
Correct. Doorway of a darkened hardware store. And what was the third question? When was Big Joe Brady's restaurant pulled down?
Big Joe Brady's restaurant was pulled down 5 years ago.
Okay, who told the answer? Correct. It was pulled down. Pulled down, can anybody say pulled down meaning? I told once, do you remember? Pulled down means torn down or demolished or destroyed. Very fine. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 4. Where were Jimmy and Bo raised? Where were Jimmy and Bo raised? I hope everybody understood the meaning of the question. It is very clearly mentioned on page number 2. On page number 2.
Jimmy and Bo were raised in New York.
Correct. They were grown up in New York. Hope that these all 4 questions and answers are very clear and thorough to all the students. Again, part B, question 1. Describe the policeman on the beat. Very simple question, and it is from the first paragraph, correct? It is clearly explained and the details are seen in the first paragraph. Please tell.
The policeman on the beat was a fine picture of a guardian of peace. He was strongly built and walked with a slight swagger. He moved impressively. He was ready to do his duty at any time.
Correct. He was ready to do his duty at any time. Very good. Excellent answer. Now, the second question. In the same part, second question. What was the second question? Why did the man speak up quickly when the policeman approached him? I think you understood the question very well. It's a long question, but very simple answer. Try. Yes, try.
The man spoke up quickly because he didn't want to be taken for a criminal. He wanted to tell him that he was there to meet a friend. He wanted to restore his confidence.
Yeah, he wanted to restore his confidence. Yes, my students understood. Now, let's look into part C. Question 1. Why do you think Jimmy Wells continued to talk to Silky Bob? I think question is very clear for all the students. Please, you try from your side. Please tell.
I think Jimmy Wells continued talking to Silky Bob because he wanted to know more about him. Once he realized that it was his old friend who had come to keep an appointment made 20 years ago. He must have been very curious to know how his life had turned out and what had made him a criminal who was wanted by the police. Moreover, Jimmy would have wanted to know what his friend thought of him.
Wow, fantastic. I think all the students are very clear with the answer. Good. Now let's move to the next part. Okay, D part. Here I need your support. You have to read the question and you have to discuss the answer also here. Please read the first question.
I'm just waiting for a friend. It's an appointment made 20 years ago. Sounds a little funny to you, doesn't it? Who said this and to whom?
Silky Bob said these words to Jimmy Wells.
Correct. Silky Bob said these words to Jimmy Wells. I think you remember the context. Okay, next. Continue. There are two more questions connected with the same question. Please.
Why would it sound funny to the listener?
Please read loudly.
Why would it sound funny to the listener?
Okay. Answer.
It would sound funny to the listener because Silky Bob had come all the way from the west to keep an appointment made 20 years ago.
Correct. From the west to keep an appointment, to keep up the promise which was made 20 years ago. Okay, I hope that there is one more question. Correct? Okay, please read.
What happened 20 years ago?
20 years ago, Jimmy and Bob had made a pact on the night to meet there again exactly 20 years. From that date and time, no matter what their conditions must be or from what distance they might have to come.
Yes, students. It was the last paragraph we discussed on the previous day and we stopped here. Whatever would be the situation, whatever would be the condition, whatever would be the moment, they decided they would meet later after 20 years. Now, let's move to the next part. It sounds pretty interesting, said the policeman. Haven't you heard from your friend since you left? Students, I think you are concentrating in this paragraph. Jimmy was very cautious and Jimmy wanted to listen Bob again and again because he was a dedicated policeman. He wanted to know much from the side of Bob. So he asked, "Oh, it's very interesting. Please continue. It's very interesting. And have you heard from your friend? Have you got any response from the side of your friend? Okay, next. Well, yes, for a time we corresponded, said the other. But after a year or two, we lost track of each other. Bob told what he told. Yes, we were in touch. Okay, we had the discussions, we had the chat, and for 1 or 2 years. After that, he was very busy, and I also got very busy with my own or his own work. Whose work? Bob's work. Okay. You see, the worst is a pretty big proposition, and I kept hustling around over it pretty lively. But I know Jimmy will meet me here if he is alive. How sure Bob is. He was very sure that if Jimmy was alive, he would definitely meet him. He had that much assurance about Jimmy. Because he always was the truest, staunchest old chap in the world. Understand here what he told? He was the finest, truest, and he was the staunchest friend, guy, and he has complete belief on him. Next line. He will never forget. I came 1,000 miles to stand in this door tonight, and it is worth if my old partner turns up. What Bob told, his effort would be fruitful when his old partner, when his old friend or his old close friend turns up, when he comes to meet him, or when Jimmy comes to meet Bob. It is the situation. Dear students, here in this paragraph, you need to underline and focus on certain words. Number one, corresponded. Underline corresponded. Meaning communicated. The next word you need to underline, proposition. Proposition is a new word, hope so. The meaning is very clear. It is mentioned down. What is that? An area to explore here. Next word, staunchest. Hustling, underline hustling also. Then staunchest. What's the meaning of hustling? Hustling means working hard. Working hard. Okay, he told, Bob is telling, or Bob told that he was working hard in the West. Okay, another word you can see, staunchest. Staunchest. Staunchest means very loyal and committed. Very loyal and committed in attitude. That is the meaning of that particular word. Okay. And the rest of the words in this paragraph, I think all the students are familiar with. Okay. And I hope the lesson I taught up to today are all very clear to all the students. In case if you find any doubt, please feel free to contact me. I can give you further clarifications. Thank you. Now, before concluding, as usual, let's look into the homework.